Welcome to this comprehensive guide on security protocols at the Erratic State Archives facility. In this briefing, we will delve into the protocols essential for maintaining a secure and efficient environment within our repository. The identification of specific zones within the archives aligns directly with the intrinsic characteristics of the artifacts under our guardianship. These artifacts, each with its distinctive traits, have permeated the facility, giving rise to zones that necessitate standardized guidelines for safe navigation. Your cooperation in adhering to these rules is not only essential for personal safety but also for preventing potential existential threats. Thank you for your attention, and let's proceed. Rule number 1. Non-Euclidean zones ahead. Caution is paramount as you enter areas marked with the non-Euclidean zone ahead sign. In these zones, spatial dimensions take unexpected turns and defy conventional geometry. The architecture itself may confound your senses, challenging your perception of space and distance. Exercise extreme vigilance, adhere to designated paths, as missteps in these areas could lead to disorientation or inadvertent proximity to volatile artifacts. Rule number 2. Time-shifting zones. Be aware of the temporal flux within zones designated by the time-shifting zone sign. Here, the fabric of time itself is malleable, subject to unpredictable shifts. Objects and entities may exist simultaneously across different eras, creating a dynamic and potentially hazardous environment. Follow protocol, stay on designated paths, and refrain from altering the state of any temporal anomalies you may encounter. In the event that you stumble upon an alternate version of yourself either entering or exiting the zone, exercise extreme caution and non-interference. The coexistence of multiple temporal instances is a delicate equilibrium, and any disruption may lead to unforeseen consequences. Avoid contact, communication, or any attempt to alter the course of events involving your temporal doppelganger. Remember, the fabric of time within these zones is fragile, and the integrity of the continuum relies on each individual's adherence to the temporal non-interference directive. Your prudence ensures the stability of the temporal realm. Rule number 3. Avert your gaze in containment zones. Approaching cells marked with the "Do Not Look Directly" sign demands utmost caution. Direct eye contact could lead to psychological distress, temporal dislocation, or even cognitive dissolution. Utilize specialized viewing apparatus provided, ensuring your safety and the integrity of the containment measures in place. Rule number 4. Echoing silent zones. As you traverse zones marked with the echoing silence sign, be prepared for an environment where sound behaves with unpredictable resonance. In these areas, the very fabric of acoustics is manipulated, creating echoes that can transcend both time and space. Exercise caution in conversation, as the slightest utterance may reverberate far beyond its intended confines. To maintain the stability of these auditory anomalies, refrain from generating loud noises or engaging in prolonged verbal exchanges. The tranquility of the echoing silence zones is vital for preserving the delicate harmonics of the artifacts contained within. Your mindful observance of silence ensures the preservation of both the artifacts and the acoustic equilibrium of these chambers. Rule number 5. Reality Permeability Contemplation Zone. In zones marked with the Reality Permeability Contemplation Zone sign, prepare for an experience where the boundaries of our reality intermingle with alternate dimensions. As you enter, close your eyes and immerse yourself in a mental exercise. Envision the familiar elements of your reality, your home, your street, your daily commute. Focus on the tangible anchors that tie you to the known world. This contemplative practice serves as a protective measure, reinforcing your connection to the stability of your own reality amid the permeable boundaries of alternate dimensions. Additionally, within each Reality Permeability Contemplation Zone, you will find guiding strings. Before closing your eyes, locate the string that corresponds to your intended destination. Grasp the string firmly in your hand, and with your eyes closed, allow it to guide you through the zone. The string will lead you safely to your chosen destination, ensuring a secure and controlled traversal through the perceptually challenging environment. Your adherence to both the mental contemplation and string guidance protocol guarantees not only your safety but also the preservation of the delicate balance between our reality and the ethereal realms within the facility. Rule number 6. Redacted. Extreme caution ahead. In certain sections of the Erratic State Archives facility, you will encounter these that defies conventional containment measures. As you approach these zones, an additional warning sign, adorned with a distinctive symbol, will alert you to the presence of objects requiring it. If you see the warning sign and don't have the clearance to approach these highly dangerous artifacts, immediately retreat along your current path. Seek an alternative route to your destination. Extreme care is mandated, and entry is restricted without explicit authorization. For instance, a breach in containment could result in plunging affected personnel into. This could cause Furthermore, unauthorized interaction with certain artifacts may induce leading to In the worst-case scenario, failure to adhere to stringent protocols may activate latent anomalous properties within the archive. Do not compromise the security measures in place, and report the encounter to the designated authorities. Failure to do so may result in catastrophic consequences. Exercise utmost caution, follow established procedures meticulously, and be aware that the full extent of the protocols is intentionally veiled to spare personnel from the psychological toll of Report any anomalies immediately for swift and decisive action. Rule number 7, Dynamic Spatial Reconfiguration, Extreme Caution Advised. In specific sections of the Erratic State Archives facility, known as Dynamic Spatial Reconfiguration Zones, there exists a heightened risk of severe physical consequences. The very nature of these zones allows for unpredictable rearrangement of space, presenting a genuine peril to those within. Extreme caution is advised when entering these zones, as the spatial restructuring can occur suddenly and without warning. Personnel are hereby warned that limbs or body parts may become entangled or displaced during such events, leading to severe injuries. If you find yourself within a dynamic spatial reconfiguration zone, prioritize your safety. Immediately cease all movement, maintain a fixed position, and await further instructions. In the event of spatial distortion, do not attempt to navigate the shifting environment independently. Your adherence to this rule is paramount, as failure to comply may result in life-altering consequences. Report any incidents, no matter how minor, to facility authorities promptly. Remember, your well-being is of utmost importance in navigating these unpredictable and potentially hazardous zones. Rule number 8, High Harmonic Potential Zones, Audio Frequency Caution. In high harmonic potential zones, the architectural design resonates with specific audio frequencies. Exercise caution in generating sound within these zones, as it may induce harmonic resonances. Follow audio frequency caution guidelines to avoid unintentional disturbances. A quiet soundscape is vital to prevent potential reality or architectural instabilities or disruptions within the high harmonic potential zones. Rule number 9. Absolute non-interaction protocol. Direct gaze upon the within the containment chamber triggers. Personnel are strictly prohibited from entering the containment chamber due to being through eye contact. Adding to the gravity of this protocol, it is crucial to note that even the individual who gazes into undergoes. This profound impact extends beyond to the affected personnel. Furthermore, any physical contact with, even incidental, poses an imminent threat to the precarious stability of the object. The potential disruption caused by contact hints at a catastrophe. Absolute non-interaction protocol is enforced to safeguard against the existential risks inherent in the presence of the personnel must exercise utmost caution and adhere rigorously to the stipulations outlined in the detailed protocol for individuals working in proximity to. Access to this specialized protocol is granted based on clearance level. ensuring those involved in containment operations possess the comprehensive knowledge necessary to navigate the complexities of this anomalous entity. In conclusion, we express our sincere gratitude to everyone who has diligently followed this video, absorbing the essential protocols for navigating the complexities within the Erratic State Archives facility. Recognizing and familiarizing yourself with the signs designating each unique zone within the facility, and staying vigilant while understanding and adhering to these guidelines, collectively underscore your dedication to safety. This plays a major role in preserving the well-being of the archives and contributes to the seamless operation and enduring security of the Erratic State Archives facility. Please note that these are the most common guidelines, and if necessary, consult the appropriate documents for more detailed information and specific protocols. Thank you for your attention, and may your commitment to these protocols ensure the continued preservation of the contents within our care. Goodbye.